What's going on, guys? We are back with another episode of MLB The Show Franchise Mode. And we're 10 days away from the September call-ups. Last episode, we kind of made up our mind as to who to call up. It was going to be Graham Ashcraft, because he's got a below 2 ERA in AAA. Just for an extra bullpen arm for the rest of the year. And then, I think, who was it? Pardon me, got a small blockage in the nose. Someone was hitting really well down there that we wanted to call up. These two might be, never mind. That's almost exactly how they should be. Steelhall not hitting as well as we want him to be. Hector Rodriguez not. Blake Dunn not even close. I feel like, yeah, it was Rincones. We got him in a trade. We're going to use him for the remainder of the season once we get there. Let's actually begin to sim the rest of the month. Simon is better. Ooh, top of the 8th. 1 out. Ellie De La Cruz just cannot hit into a double play here. No strikeouts, no double plays. And if we do it right, the game should be at least tied. Ellie, I don't remember if he hits well in this ballpark or not. Hopefully he hits well right now. That'll be inside. It's a ball. Oh, that's way better than a single. That'll be a 3-run homer by Ellie De La Cruz. And it's 3-1 Reds. He found a pitch out over the plate that he could absolutely manage, and he sent it into the left field. I don't know what you want to call those out there. Not the grandstand, just extra seats back there. Sent them a baseball and gave the Reds the lead. So we'll see if we can add on. That'll be it for Fauché. Jansen Junk will come in to face Jake Fraley. We'll have Stewart, Lowe, and Stevenson to follow. That is towards the gap. Does it get down? It does not. He closed that gap pretty well. Sal Stewart, 0 for 3, batting .260 still. Not bad, not bad. That is going to hit the gap. That is a double for, well, we'll see. He's not the fastest guy in the world. He cuts it off. We'll see if we can make it there on time. He'll slide in safely, double for Stewart. And we've got 2 outs and a runner on second for Nathaniel Lowe, who is also 0 for 3. That's a pop-up on a pitch that definitely caught a lot more plate than we were hoping. Well, what they were hoping, anyway. We're going to return to simming and see if there is anything to do. There is not. And I'm not entirely certain if we're going to have any more moments, so you better visualize this one. There we go. Just want to make sure we are set. Fauché only worked .1 innings. Got the loss. So for 2 hits, 3 runs. Now we keep simming. Swept that series. It's 3-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Sal Stewart with a chance to give the Reds the lead against a Mariners team that is also successful, but we're very, very successful, and we're just unlucky enough to have a team in the Brewers that is otherworldly. Swung on and missed over top of the low slider. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 3 again. That is outside. He's batting .257, so his average does keep going down. You wonder how often he goes over in a game. Not much speed on the bases, and absolutely none more in the batter's box right now. Swung underneath that pitch, and we're late on it, so nothing good was ever coming of it. Blade is on deck. Swung over top of the slider. He'll strike out. 0 for 4 for Sal Stewart on the day. Now J.J. Blade batting .225, but he is 2 for 3 today. He'll swing over a slider. We got to stop swinging first pitch because he buries it. And he'll foul off a circle change, and he is now down in the count 0-2. Inside. At bat continues. Myers, the righty, is on deck. That's interesting. Called a strike. I don't think that missed. We're going to leave it as a strike. Reese Hines, former Red, is on second base. Willie Castro. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Willie Castro. Yimi Garcia. Who is Willie Castro? Who does he play for? Because for some reason his name was on the top of my tongue. That is grounded to first. Should be out number 3. Easy. It is. Nathaniel Lowe takes care of it. And it's the top of the 9th. Garcia still on the mound. He only has 6 pitches thrown, so that there's pretty good. That's grounded. Foul of first. He's got an 0-2 count on a batter that's 2 for 3. It looks like 2 for 3, maybe 2 for 4. 2 for 4. Should be a ground ball double play. We will find out once it releases from Ellie De La Cruz, and it does end up as a second out. That is just inside for Julio Rodriguez. Got to be massively careful with this guy. He's got the power to give the Seattle Mariners a lead. If they ever had one. I'm not sure. He's going to ground that one to third base. We're going to get rid of it in time. Inning is over. Bottom of the 9th, I think. Here we come. Oh, bottom of the 10th. We're down by 1. Why not just give me the last inning? We could bunt him over. That's probably the safest thing to do. Just going to back Stewart off the plate. 0 for 4. Looking for hero maneuver. We'll see if he can deliver. That's going to be a strike. It's 1-1. No need to swing at that on the first strike of an at-bat. Sure, if there were 2 strikes, we might need to take a pass at it. He's going to foul off the low sinker. Probably should have left that one downstairs, but it looked good. He fouled it off, and it's 1-2. And that one did not look good. He's swinging out of his shoes. He'll strike out. 0 for 5 day for Sal Stewart, and the runner is still trapped on second. I don't think there's a more clear-cut time to... jeez. You gotta save Steer for Fraley, I think. That's in there for strike 1. 0-1 count. And it's 0-2. He's gonna strike out 2 in a row. We don't have him red whatsoever. That is gonna drop into the dirt. We need to somehow get Fraley's spot up. We are gonna hit for him. That's fouled away. It's gonna remain a 1-2 count. Refusing to go away. We don't want to strike out here. We're 5 games back of the Milwaukee Brewers. Dang. A win here would be huge for that. Can we get one? That's going to fill this count. J.J. Bleday is now in a full count with Dane Myers. He'll walk, and that's first and second with only 1 out. Dane Myers, who I would be surprised if he hits into a double play, but it's always possible, and it would be heartbreaking, no matter what. That's outside. It's 1-0 on Dane Myers. We're going to hit the bullpen up for Tanner Houck, maybe Chapman. Dane gets on top of that one a little bit. It's going to be a fly out and the second out. Nobody advances. Dane Myers hit that one a ton compared to what you might think he could have. All right, we've got Spencer Steer up to the plate with 2 gone. And he's going to hit that one hard to left field, caught, and the game is over. The Mariners hold on to win. A heartbreaking loss. Garcia worked 2 innings, gave up 0 earned runs, but the free runner scored in the 10th. That is a big-time shame. Big-time shame. Seattle takes the series opener. And the next game. Oh, did they sweep us? That's not good. I didn't see what happened in that game, but it looks like we might have gotten swept. Maybe 1-1. And here we stand with a 1-run lead in the 6th. Ferguson trying to get us out of this, and that'll be a pop-up that'll keep everyone there. Jesus Sanchez will pop out for out number 2 on the first pitch thrown by Caleb Ferguson. Thomas Jayzee is going to hit that one off the wall. And that'll at least tie the game, probably give them the lead because of 99 speed coming from first base there. Not a great pitch there, and that will give the St. Louis Cardinals the lead on a 2-run double from Sajazi. Chase Davis batting .247. Would appreciate getting a strikeout to end this inning. We're only down by 1, and there is baseball to go. 7, 8, and 9 innings to go. And it looks like Ellie, who has a home run in a clutch situation with the exact same man on base in a road game already in this video. It's not going to happen there. It'll be a fly out. It'll keep Bryce Harper on first base. I'm not entirely certain what the moment is here, but it's the 9th inning. We're still down by 1, so that's a big moment, especially when it's against the. Oh, he's trying to keep his hitting streak alive. That's a big moment for sure. That's gonna get through, and his hitting streak will stay alive. He's on first with nobody out here. And they are going to hold on to win. Louder gave up 3 runs, got the loss. Mind you, 2 of them were off of the arm of Ferguson. Oh, we did take the 3rd game of that series, but the 4-game series against St. Louis is not off to a fine start. That one, however, is off to a fine start. Now it's time for September call-ups, and let's check to make sure Ashcraft is still doing well. It has risen a little bit. Maxwell, not too bad. He's also 26. So, do you call up the 68 overall 29-year-old or the 26-year-old 69 overall? I'm going to do that. We're going to go with Zach Maxwell instead of Ashcraft. And then we're going to go with it sucks that all of our first basemen happen to be injured. That is a genuine travesty. Our second basemen are both struggling. Mind you, we did trade for younger players, but they're both getting playing time, which is good. Moncada, not doing so hot. Austin Callahan is a D potential 25-year-old, so that might also not work out. Edwin Arroyo is on the main roster for the real-life Reds. 67 overall. Let him keep growing. We'll probably consider actually calling him up next year. Jay Allen, not going to happen. We're going to go with Rincones. Absolutely. All right, now we're good. We're good. Simulate down to here, in between the series is. Young has 2 home runs. Cole Young with 2 home runs in a 4-for-4 day. He could make it 3, and that's the situation we're in. This one would be a grand slam that would make the game 13-1. So we are coming back with a vengeance after losing the first game of the series. Zach Kent trying to get Cole Young out. No one else has been able to do it today, but can Zach Kent be the first? He's going to take that fastball down and in. That was a pretty well-placed ball there. It's gone if it's fair. And it is 427 feet. That looked like it might have gone on the right side of the pole, but it will be his 3rd home run of the day, and it's a grand slam. My goodness, Cole Young. Marte scores. I saw... Who else on base? But that was a crazy way for his at-bat to end. You will return to simulating the game and re-enter if your custom game entry conditions are met. There is no possible reason for this. Young has 3 home runs. He could get a 4th. He's 5 for 5, and it wants me to try. Michael McGreevy. That is going to hit the bottom of the zone. Oh, we could have challenged that. I think it would have reversed it. That is not a home run, but it's into the outfield, and it will be a single. He is 6 for 6. Absolute career day for Cole Young. We're going to go apply filter. This one's absolutely going to be probably... That's the one. That's a perfect frame right there. Excellent. That'll be our thumbnail of the video, guys. 21 hits today. 14-4 finish. 3 home runs for Cole Young. My goodness, that came off a very surprising bat. Now, wow, look at that. 2-3 loss, 12-1 win, and a 14-4 win. Absolutely blowing their shoes off after they beat us in the first game of the series. The bats do not have the minimum amount of pitchers. Okay, he's injured for 1 to 2 weeks. Michael Trautwein is not. Ryan Cardona is done being injured. Autofix. Ellie De La Cruz has a chance to hit Bryce Harper home in a 7-7 ball game. Griffin Jack's on the mound. I struggle with him in Road to the Show. Well, I struggle against him in Road to the Show. Let's see if Ellie De La Cruz has different luck. That is down. It is ball 1, 1-0. Let's make sure we've got the proper pitchers warming up. We're going to warm up Chapman and Garcia just in case. Looks like there's a bunch of pitchers still in the bullpen. That's going to be a foul ball. It's 1-1. There's 1 out, so just moving over Harper is not going to be exactly what we need to do. He'll foul that one away at a decent velocity, but I don't think that would have been gone had it been fair. So he's 3 for 5 today. Good job, Ellie. That's going to draw. I'm not going because it's going to bounce in the direction of third base. 2-2. That's up the middle. I think it's got enough distance to score even on the arm. Oh boy, I could have been wrong. I was. He's going to get him at home. Harper tagged out at home, and that's 2 outs. PCA made sure we did not take the lead. Man, that is a bummer. He's going to go. And it's a foul ball by Jake Fraley and an 0-1 count now. Take a step. Don't steal this time yet. Not yet anyway. Had to be 0-2. Yucky. This is potentially not great. That's a pitch out, but they're not going to get him. I'm not sure if that was an intentional pitch out or not, but it looked like one. That's his 42nd stolen base of the year. Oh, mercy, that was close. That dropped just below the zone. That's a pop-up. He is upset about it. It's not going to help your case. That's a pop-out for out number 3, and the Cubs now have a chance to walk things off here. Chapman is in the ball game. They decided to go to Chapman instead of Garcia, which is okay. But we need to get Carson Kelly out, and he just destroyed that foul ball. Absolutely crushed it. I'm trying for a double play. I'll take the strikeout. That also helps. Looks like we are destined for extras, but Pete Crow Armstrong, who's already said no to us scoring a run, has a chance to finish this thing. And he'll foul that one away. That was off the plate a bit. I think we could probably get him to go again. That was as close as a miss could be. And he'll swing through a high fastball for strike 3. We got him. Now what? 7-7 still. Nathaniel Lowe will bat. Nobody out. He'll swing through a changeup that might have been a tiny bit low. He's got almost 1,000 hits. 1,000 if he gets it here. That'd be cool to get on video. That's hit hard, but that one was in fact in the strike zone, just not by much. We went down to try to get it. Just got enough to punch it foul. This would be fantastic if we could just... Okay, he's early again. It's 1-2. And it has a chance at being 3-1. However, we've chased a couple pitches. He holds back on that one. It's 2-2. Now, I'm not going to steal either third or second, partly because you'd have to do both. That's going to be a fly ball into left. Swung on and just not hit that well. Lowe will be the first out of this inning. Tyler Stevenson looking to do some damage. He's 1 for 5 today. That's outside. Fraley has 12 stolen bases on the year at a 67% rate. Early on that swing, Tyler Stevenson unable to make any contact. It's 1-1. He will watch that high circle change, and it will make the count 1-2, and trouble is brewing. He will foul off that sweeper that ended up dropping back into the zone. So, good thing he was paying attention to it. He'll foul that one off. This time going the pull way. That was the 5th pitch of the at-bat, and there's been 4 strikes. He'll strike out, and that's 2 down. They'll come and get Jax. It'll be the closer, Phil Maton, that's gonna face, as of right now. No, not Dane. Although his clutch is pretty decent. Anyone have better clutch? 60. Cole Young, 68. I'm going to hate this. I'm going to hate trying to do this. But it's going to be Dane Myers standing in for himself. He'll swing and miss at a cutter. We're back to 7.5 games back. That's just brutal. In fact, we're a half game ahead of the Cubs. This game means everything to us. My mercy. He'll foul that one away. It's still 0-2. Come on, Dan. Need a spark of something. That'll drop way below the zone, and a great take will make it 1-2. Ellie is the third place average leader in the National League. That's high, and it'll make it 2-2. Doing well to see these pitches. Swung on early on the curveball. That was a pretty filthy pitch right there. I definitely jumped the gun. Pete Crow Armstrong is the runner, and I don't think they could have a faster runner. That'll miss. I don't think he'll steal third, but he could. There's one down already. I don't know if you want to give Swanson the base and try for a double play or try to get Swanson here. That is definitely a foul ball. Not going to get to second base in time there, but that would have been a nice little double play. He is, in fact, going. Can we get him? He is there safely, and they're 90 feet away from a win with 2 outs. That one was in there for a strike. That's fouled away. Do you think he expects slider here? Should we go split instead? That caught too much plate, but he got underneath it. He sends it into right field. That should send us to the 11th. It does. So nothing going. Chapman gets out of that. Runner on third with 1 out. And Spencer Steer has a golden opportunity to hand us an 8-7 lead. They are playing in at every base. That's a swing and a miss on a curveball that was definitely enticing. Phil Maton has only thrown 8 pitches to this point, which I don't get because I thought we had him about to that point in the last inning. And there's an out already. Apparently he went. That was a very alleged swing. Swung on and sent to the pitcher that will not score the run. Spencer Steer grounds out, and that's out number 2. Now Bryce Harper with a wonderful opportunity here. He'll foul that one away. It's 0-1. 2-12 with runners in scoring position, but his clutch is at 80, so that's underperforming right there. And that is hit really well, but center fielder has it caught. And now we got to play some extra defense. That's not ideal, dude. Chapman on the mound still. 1 out, runner on second. Stephen Kwan at the plate. He's getting tired. We probably should consider a new pitcher soon, especially if this game gets deeper. That's in there for a strike. Kwan doesn't think so. Is he correct? He is correct by exactly a millimeter. That's a good challenge right there. That's going to be 3-1. I don't think Kwan is the fastest man on earth. Neither is Bush, so getting Kwan to walk wouldn't have been the worst thing ever. But now there's 2 outs and the runner is still on second, so Bush, who has a bunch of power, though apparently not as much against lefties, will take his swings here. Oh no. Okay, I'm glad I misplaced that thing. I had to miss that one up because that was going to miss right down the middle had I done it right. And that would have been just catastrophic. Struck him out, inning over, 12th we go. Harper is the free runner with an out. Jake Fraley on the mound, at the plate. Phil Maton is on the mound. Garcia is coming in next inning. That is going to get away from Kelly. I don't think that was a bad pitch. In fact, I thought it was close enough to the plate where it got us to swing. Jake Fraley also not great with runners in scoring position. He doesn't swing at that one. It's going to get corralled by Kelly again. It's been a stalemate for a couple innings now. That is outside. It's a 2-1 count. What have we here? He's going to foul off a curveball that I originally liked. It dropped too far. We were ahead of it. How fast is that? 76 miles per hour. That's going to drop into the dirt. 3-2 count. Sal Stewart is on deck with a 240 average. He checks a swing. I was very tempted. I thought that might drop into the zone. I'm glad I checked it. We've got 2 on and a Sal Stewart at the plate, who is 2 for 5 on the day. That's going to be in there for a strike. Not interested in that first pitch sweeper. Let's go, Sal. Salad Stewart. Can he be the hero? That's going to be a ball. Looks like Stuart Fairchild had a good day. 2 RBIs. Former Red, that's how I know his name. He's challenging. I thought that did miss, clearly. It did. It's 3-1. Can we load the bases with just 1 out? That is going to be a strike. It's a full count, 1 out. That was right on the dot there. Oh, he's going to strike him out. The sinker froze Sal Stewart. And they're going to come and get Matan. Is this Palencia? It is. So Nathaniel Lowe will face the flamethrower Daniel Palencia. And that's right in on his elbow. That was immediate. Okay. Bryce Harper has 12 stolen bases, and he's stealing at the same rate as Fraley, apparently. Okay, that's a wicked quick fastball right there. We're going to end up trying to catch up to that, and that's when he's going to drop the speed to the slider. That is... I don't think so. This is a big challenge here. And it did miss. It's 2-1. That is going to be a foul ball on a splitter. 88 miles per hour after seeing 102. That's just unfair. That's going to miss. It's a full count. We will have everybody in motion. And Tyler Stevenson waiting on deck to find out if he will have a chance after this pitch. It's up the middle and everyone is running. I think that's a run. PCA's throw is cut off. And it's 8-7 Reds. A great battle by Nathaniel Lowe, and it's hit number 1,000 on his career. We've got good speed on third, not much speed on first. I kind of wish that was the other way around in case Tyler were to push something towards one of the gaps, right or left. He checks that swing into 3-1 count. Dane Myers would be next. That's hit not as well as I hoped. That should get caught out there. It does. PCA had all the speed in the world to get there. And now Garcia, who has a 4-4 record, is going to try his best to get this game. Oh, it's in the gap. That's going to tie things up literally immediately. Dane Myers unable to close that distance. If it was Ellie out there, maybe. But Ellie's not an outfielder. They've got a man on first. Fortunately, we were able to keep him there despite the fact... Oh, he's running. Okay, he'll foul that one off. It's a 1-2 count. He doesn't run twice in a row, does he? He does not. Try to get a double play here. He'll foul it off. I was trying to see if that one might have touched. It did not. I like this a lot, though. I love it. Double play, 2 down. But the score is 8-8. So Garcia blows the save. That'll be a pop-up by PCA. So, I mean, he blows the save, but not the game. Inning is over. We're heading to the 13th. This is without a doubt going to be the last episode of the game of the episode, I think. Return to simulating. Runner on second with 1 out. It's Brennan Malone. I think I like Cole Young better than Malone, but Malone was a Rule 5 draft pick, so we're running with him. He's only 197 with runners in scoring position, but we have total faith in the guy. It's 1-1. Bullpen action. We're going to go with Connor Phillips in the next inning. Swung on and missed on the low splitter. Palencia has him 1-2, and he could do anything. That is inside. We've got a 2-2 count. A hitter at the plate that's not known for his clutch. That is going to strike him out. 101 at the top. Gee whiz. Just a perfectly placed pitch. They're going to come out and get Palencia. And I wonder if that is a bad move. Spencer Steer on the day is 1 for 6. Hunter Harvey has the task of getting him out and giving the Cubs a winning opportunity in the bottom half of the inning. That is going to be hit hard, but up high enough where it's going to be easily tracked down by Pete Crow Armstrong. Nobody scores for us in the top half of the 13th. I can't believe I'm saying 13th inning. PCA is the free runner. Again, don't really like that. That's hit well, but foul. Garcia's still on the mound. I forgot to actually schedule. Nope. We only have one challenge to use here, I think, but... I like 0-2. I like 0-2. We're going to get it. Oh my goodness, that barely got the bottom of the zone there. So Garcia is going to strike out Swanson. There's 2 down. PCA still on second. That's going to be popped up by Koss. Harper underneath it. And it will make the play in fair territory, so... Inning is over, and that would have been a dangerous one had we let it drop because it was fair. But Ellie De La Cruz is 4 for 7. Ain't that bad of the day for De La Cruz here. Looks like Bryce Harper was out. That is going to be a 2-run blast. Ellie De La Cruz has his 5th hit and his 8th at-bat of the day. That is just insane that this game has gone that long. 10-8. The Reds are back on top. Let's hope this time it sticks. Connor Phillips is cold again. We're gonna do a little something here. We're gonna go with Keegan Aiken for the save. I don't necessarily love the idea. That is hit hard, and it's knocked down by Swanson, but Fraley is aboard with a infield single. Technically, it went to the outfield, so I don't know if it's still an infield single. That's going to miss outside. I got to make sure that we scheduled him. We did. Sal is 2 for 6 on the day. Called a strike. He thought it was high. It was not. It was in there. It's 1-1. That is inside. 2-1. Barely inside. That is hit pretty hard. Right into the stands. 2-2. That is also smoked to left, but he's going to come in and make the catch. 2 down. Sal Stewart is 2 for 7, which isn't a bad ERA or batting average on the day. It's 286. Nathaniel Lowe also comes up to the plate, batting 2 for 6 on the day. That's in the dirt. Sinker, 1-0. Kyle Bradish trying to get them through to the bottom half of the 14th, only down by 2. That is going to miss. It's 2-0. Nathaniel Lowe showing a good eye at the plate. And earlier today, he earned his 1,000th career hit. That one he should have probably not swung at. It was 2-0, and, well, it would be 3-0. He can't find the plate. It's 3-1. We gave him a strike. And so far, he's not really helping himself. Swung on and missed at the slider that was finally in the zone. We're going to have a runner in motion. What happens here? That is outside. He's going to walk him, and there will be 2 on for Tyler Stevenson, who's 1 for 7. Takes the first pitch, which could have been a strike. It certainly was. They didn't want to challenge it. It's 1-0. That is going to be a strike, though. 1-1. Checks his swing. Doesn't matter. Called a strike. 1-2. That's smoked to second, or shortstop, who will throw it to second. And an unfortunate out for Tyler Stevenson. We're going to and they've gotten a run. They have a run. Keegan Aiken, not known for being a good closer. That's going to possibly be trouble. Oh, that's the biggest of trouble. Needed to stop that one. And we're in danger here of them tying or worse. Inside just a hair. I'm still trying to get him to swing through. It's 2-2. We just missed. That's hit really hard. Scared the entire bench. Swung on, and he is gonna be retired. That's the first out of the inning. We've got a tightrope to walk here. Seiya Suzuki. I'm going to intentionally walk him as it says. Disengagement's not going to matter. We're going to put the double play in order. Intentional what? No way. Nuh-uh. No siree. Do you try to get... I think you try to get Carson. We're going to put Connor in now. Try to get Carson into a double play. He's going to bunt, and it's going to go foul. Fortunate for us. Now it's 0-2. Fouls that one off. 12-6 got a little more plate than we were aiming for. Just to make sure, and we're going to win on a double play. A well-executed double play from, how do you score that? Would have been 5-2-3. 5-2-3 double play. Ends the game there. And as I said, that will be the last game of the episode. That was a very long game in terms of a game you simulate. Connor Phillips with his 3rd save of the year. And it was a good one. He gave up only the free runner. And who was before him? Because I think it was him that came in. No, he didn't give up the free runner. That was... dang it, I'm blanking on the name because it's not an original red. Lefty. The lefty guy. We're going to go to the box score so I can give him the respect he deserves. Zach Maxwell pitched .2 innings, gave up 2 runs. That's not good. Chase Petty, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, no runs. Good job for Petty. Chapman, 3 innings is a little rough for the closer. Phillips got the save. Keegan Aiken got credited with a hold because nobody technically scored. He only worked .1 innings. Connor Phillips with the 2-out save. That is going to do it for me, guys. I really appreciate you for watching. And we're closing in on the end of this season where we'll end up in the postseason, hopefully again. I don't see a reason we'd miss it, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.